Hey, Ooze. What's up? Hey guys, I didn't realize that my mic was muted. I was talking this whole time and didn't realize. Sorry. Yeah, I built all the way up to the top of the world. I'm gonna go up there now to show you if you're still there. Ooze Butthole Tron. Alright. Alright, let me go to the top. It's a nice little farm there, right? The farm, I have to finish fertilizing that little area right there. And then the farm is gonna go all the way across, all the way across, all the way across to the edge of the property over there. And then I'm gonna put a farm on the other side of the building too, in the back. I'm gonna farm out that whole thing. I mean, I don't have to harvest it all the time, but just the look of it, is really pretty. It's nice. It definitely enhances the property value. It's also going to bring my taxes up, but it's worth it. A resale will be great. You gotta put in to get out. That's what he said. She said. Let's start with clothing, which isn't done yet, but alright. This is going to be the clothing department above Pepperhead's room. This is where all the clothes is going to be and all the green dressers and shit like that. I still have to finish this wall over here. Thinking about putting planters in the corners. A little idea I got from that there. More glass walls over here. I want to kind of do glass walls as much as I can. So it'll have 3 glass walls going around with the center supports, which is pretty cool. So this will be clothing department, and then let's go up to the next one. I believe was maybe Ooze's room. Is that what it is? So here we are in what was Ooze's room before. I finished it up with glass walls all the way up. You see that? Except for this wall. I'm still working on that. It's a lot to do for one person. You guys kind of just bailed on me and shit. But, there's that. And then this is the way up there. Like if I wanna run up and do work on it or something. This is eventually gonna be a deck out here. You see where the doorway is right here. If I break that glass, I don't like to have any open spaces, but if I break that glass, I can walk around. And you can see I've already started building the deck up here. Fuck, there's zombies outside. Okay. That's an elevator that takes you up to my place. And then this staircase here just takes you up to further levels in here where I'm working, and there'll be like little areas with benches where you can sit down and just hang out and shit. Let's continue. We can't continue. I have to go to my room then. This is the way up there. Alright, up we go. And here's my room. And then you remember what this was. The only thing is I've closed off all the walls everywhere. And eventually I just want to put in a doorway because the doorway is solid. I don't want to have any gaps going up. Keep it as solid as possible. From here, let's break this and go up here. Now we're up in the gardens. I kind of harvested this. I have to replant it. As you can see, the trees only spawn in. They're done very precisely to where you have to be on the side of the building where the trees are. Unless there's zombies over there, then they'll stay spawned in, so there must be. Let's see. Yeah. So you can just see the perimeter of the building, but this is only what it's spawned up to. Outside of that, you don't see anything anyway. So this tree line is your line of sight in the game. Unless, people spawn in, and then you'll see other trees. Like if there's people out there, you'll see anything outside of the spawn in, so you'll know which side they're on. Kind of a little strategy tactic. Let's see the farm from up here. Yeah, see, it's getting tiny. Where the hell are they? I know which side they're on. There they are, right there, see them? What the hell am I beating on? I think they're just breaking my shit. And falling down. So hard to aim at this height. Look, he went down. Let's kill that one just standing there. Done. One more. Alright. Let's focus. We're only halfway up the building, believe it or not. So as we go up, it just continues to be greenhouses. I'm going to come out one more or two more layers of dirt, but you can't put that much weight on the glass. And then I can come out one or two more rings from the center beam, because that's supportive. But I'm going to leave the middle glass. I like how the light just travels through. And I do that for a couple of floors. I got to replant in here and reharvest. Change what's in there. Here's another one. You see? So I'm making this my little eco-friendly greenhouse, and this is going to continue all the way up the building. Um, so if you see, I have trees and just blueberries going all the way around, but then it starts to kind of layer as you go around and spiral upwards. And as you go around, I'm going to continue that theme, and then through the trees, once we get to the peak of these white trees, the rest of that will be circular farming, or, you know, balconies going all the way up with little, catwalks made of dirt going all the way up with planting and greenery, and then they'll have little doorways going outward where there'll be little balconies and hangout areas or sniper posts. And all of this is fertilized. All of the dirt that I put down, so I can maximize every single thing that I get out of it. These trees look nice and big too. I think they're extra white and crispy because of the fertilizer too. Let's continue to go up. What the hell happened here? There we go. And we're going up. Alright, still going. Still going, and we're here. And then, this can be a little tricky because you can fall off of it. Alright, you really gotta be careful when you're doing this one. And then we jump one more time, take one more elevator. I had to kind of move the elevator over and couldn't make it continuous because of how this all gets supported, you know. If I would have put it here, then I would have taken away direct support going out on a main beam. So it had to be somewhere where weight isn't carried, where the main beams that go out actually carry all the diagonal. Anyway, now these corner supports here, these are actually going to be flower pots, so I'm breaking them apart. And I'm building box right here on the bottom. And I'm not going to plant the white trees, but instead these red trees, these big ones, like a red one and a red one diagonal, and then a white one and a white one diagonal. But this is the very last block that you can place. See this? You can't build any higher than that. So in order for me to put dirt down, that would take up a block, and then I'd be able to fertilize it, but I wouldn't be able to put a seed in, because then that requires a few blocks. So to make flower potters, I actually have to go down so that I can put dirt, so that I can put a seed, and so that it has room to grow. I'm just wondering if the graphics of the tree will exceed this point right here. Like, as the tree's growing, does it stop right here and the graphics cut out, or does it actually get to grow past that? Inquiring minds want to know. And then later, I'm going to open up something here where I can jump down, and there'll be hay bales just in one corner. So this will be like a skydiving room. Are you still there, John? Or did you log out? So to answer the question, yes, I did keep my word and I did keep up with my goal and I built to the very top of the world. I said I would do it and I did. And honestly, I might still be building this building, designing the inside, finishing the outside land. And I have another property up north that I built in the, where is it? Hold on, I'll show you right now. If you go up the river, then to Ooze Megatron Bridge, and then up north, cut across. We have another house over there. We have another building. Me and Ray, we built another spot. So I have to build an underground tunnel to it. Yeah, it's the top of the world. Doesn't get any higher than this. You definitely see anyone that spawns in anywhere on the map from up here. It's the highest point on the game. I think from that mountain top right there, that mountain tip is about 16 to 18 blocks lower than where I am right now. Because if you climb up on the tip of that mountain and you place boxes, I think you can only go like 16 high. It's not very much. So that's close to the top of the game world too. And then the ones in the south aren't. They're not nearly as high. That one right there at the end in my crosshair. When people spawn into the game, if they're raiders, they try to hide in the south behind those mountains because I can't see the black smoke from here. So if people spawn into the game and I can't find them, they're either in the south behind that mountain or in the north behind this mountain. Those are the only two places that they try to hide from me. But then I just go murk them. And if they approach my building, I see the building spawning and I just come back. You want to see me jump off this building? Look at how the sun shines up here on the metal. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Not the new ones, no. I didn't like. I bought the full map kits for the new ones, but didn't like any of them. I don't even bother with it. I'll play Black Ops 2. I mean Black Ops 3, but I don't play any of the other Call of Duties. Even though I bought them, I just think they suck. Now I gotta dig the middle of this, the very center. I'm gonna dig, maybe 10 blocks. How many blocks across is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll probably dig about 8 blocks across, and I want to go to the bottom of the game world all the way around, with just a little bridge in the middle of each one, a catwalk. But by the winter I'll have that done, and I want to finish this right here. I just want to have the greatest building and the tallest if I go to the bottom in this game's history, with the most floors and, you know, etc. Might be already there. Right now we're 40 blocks down here, about 45 over there, and then all the way up to the top of the game world there. Bullets don't even do anything to that up there. It doesn't reach. Yeah. That looks nice, right? Oh, thanks, Legal Zach. It is a tall building, right? You can't build any higher than where it is now. And in the center of this moat right here, I'm gonna have it going all the way to the bottom of the game world. And I'm working on the floors in between here later. I just have to finish doing some other shit. There's the drawbridge right there that goes across. The double drawbridge that connects this. And then this right here, if you look that way, opposite the building, those doorways, that's a tunnel that takes you to another security building. If you look right here on the map, I'm facing that way, so this is the moat that I'm in right now. This is my farmland back here. And then a tunnel goes right between these mountains right here to another storage facility I have right here. And then we have another property that I'm digging a tunnel to from here that goes all the way up to this area right here, where we have a few more buildings, and they're connected by a sky bridge. Yeah, it's a lot to do. Yeah. And then from there, when you get to the other building, there's elevators that take you up, kind of like in this building. Yeah, let me just drop off garbage right now. Not garbage, but stuff that has to be sorted out. Alright, cool. Good night, buddy. There's Ooze Megatron's mattress right there. His little, there's his sleeping bag and his mattress. Ooze never cleans up after himself. I hear zombies outside. Let's go shoot them from one of these balconies. Let's go up a little higher. We'll go to one of. We'll actually go to Pepper's deck. Yeah. Not a problem, buddy. Look at that right there. Look at that. Zombies would never ever make it in here. That's it. There you go. These stragglers. Nah, they get stuck in barbed wire. I do that just to I keep adding so many layers. There's so many booby traps out there and inside the trees and landmines, and unless you know how to get in here, it's not a good bet you're gonna get in. They just broke my fucking light. Now I gotta go over there and repair a light. You see these little bastards? You see what they do? You see why I treat them the way that I do? I have no respect. They're hoodlums, I tell you. Hoodlums. Alright. Looks like we cleaned up house pretty good. Alright. Yep. Oh, they're just decaying. It's fine. All in a day's work. I gotta go turn that light on right over there. Maybe put some new ones. I have thousands of them in the basement. I just gotta build a little more secure ledge for them. Maybe put them up on pedestals, on like reinforced pedestals. You don't watch where you're going up here. You see that barbed wire? All over this place. Wherever there's little pots and stuff, little holes and dimples, I put things for people coming through. So either they'll come through with a torch or they'll come through at night and get hurt. Either way, I'll see them or they'll lose their little lives. You see the barbed wire in the grass? I know one won't do it to them, but actually leave that in there. That's for guests. I put little pieces of turd and everything around here. And most of them, I believe. You see? As they come through here foraging, they'll only find little turds. That's all I've left them, is turds. And barbed wire, see it in there? It's hidden. I wish some more would spawn in so I could hunt them. It looks like I'm not going to get to people hunt tonight. It's becoming more and more of a rare thing. Yeah. You can tell I turned off some of the lights on the outside of the building. This used to all be lit up. Ooh, bird's nest. What's in here? Poop. Oh, look, another bird's nest. What's in here? Poop. Oh, yay, a rock. Nope, I've picked them all up. That was an accident. Gotta get these up too. What's in there? Oh, landmines. Oh, what's there? Poop. I know to make my guy feel better. Beer. Make him forget all about that blood he lost. Some vitamins. Yeah, vitamins and beer. That's the ticket. There you go. More vitamins, more beer. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, back to work. This place didn't build itself with me sitting on my ass. I would like to get these blueberry seeds out though. That's important. Where else was I missing them? This was all good. And then right about here. Yeah, I'm not convinced that this is all done yet. I didn't think it was. Isn't that a motorcycle? Oh, it's over there. Okay. I see it. Alright, I think it's time for me to go to bed. Actually, you know what? I guess I can finish this little patch here. Why not? Alright, this is the very end of it, so I still have to fertilize all of that land right there. I might as well go put these seeds away, and tomorrow I think I'm gonna fertilize all the way up to, up to the edge of the security wall, and then I'll reinforce the protection for the garden. I think I'm gonna stack barbed wire, maybe like 10 rows thick and 5 rows high, and then throw some reinforced spikes on the outside of it. So basically all the way up to the edge of the trees, just reinforce the garden area all the way around. So, yeah, you gotta protect all this. You don't want anyone coming and destroying this on me. It's a lot of work. So the garden's gonna go from where we are now. Well, it's actually further back. It's back to here, all the way up to the landmines. Right now, there's a thin wall of barbed wire and yucca protecting it, but I think I'm gonna protect it maybe 10 blocks further out with barbed wire and reinforced materials, just to protect the garden area. And then we'll get it going all the way out to the edge of that wall right there, and build a wall, Trump style. Alright, so I'm just gonna sit my guy over here, see where the battery's at. It's a good battery. Alright. What the hell? Alright, park my guy up here. Have a good night, guys.